All right, so this is day one as Pixel fan switches over to iPhone for the weekend. So I have my iPhone 12 and my iPhone 11 Pro Max that I'm using to record this. And I'm just gonna give you guys little thoughts that I have throughout the day. While just keeping it straight up with you guys. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And let's continue on. So a lot of the day one is going to be me basically using both the iPhone 12 and iPhone 11 Pro Max and just focusing on doing my everyday tasks and social media stuff on these two devices to really just kind of build up an experience that I could present to you guys over the next 2 other days that I have on this challenge of mine. But you know what? Like honestly, missing Android is not even a thing here. iOS and Android are so very closely similar in so many ways that it's really hard to just say that you would get like such a super drastic difference between them. But overall, going throughout my day, using it for social media, taking pictures and stuff like that, it's been pretty good. I think we're all full now. I was about to walk to that SUV over there because it looked like ours.
What is wrong with you? Where is this from?
I know. I was like, wait a minute. Why is the Armada here? Oh, man. All right, good morning. Hopefully you guys slept well. I took some medicine and went to sleep just because I have this cough that's not going away. So hopefully I feel better later today just because there's a kids party that we're supposed to be going to, but if I don't feel good, I'm not going to go because I don't want to get the other kids sick. Anyhow, the iPhone 11 Pro Max has been the phone that I've been gravitating most between this and the iPhone 12. I know the iPhone 12 is a bit newer. It's got 5G. That's not a big, huge thing that I need. But with the 11 Pro Max, having a triple camera setup on the back, taking photos and stuff, which I will take some photos today at the party if I go and show you guys the photo capabilities for both the 12 and the 11 Pro Max. But that's one thing I do like about it. The battery is probably one of the biggest things. This battery capacity on this phone is 85%, but I can make it through nearly almost an entire day with the battery. If I'm just doing social media and stuff like that, if I'm recording video for vlogs and if I'm taking photos and stuff like that, I can pretty much kill the battery out in like 9 hours. That's still not bad at all in my opinion. So with that, another thing I got to give shout outs to with Apple is the display. Not 90 hertz on this thing, 60 hertz, but it's smooth. And so I will give it that. And yeah, overall, just, am I missing my Androids right now? I said, no, I'm not. Who knows? Maybe later. Maybe later I will. When you run into certain things that you need, maybe then I'll start to experience it. For right now, no. Everything's been going fine. Beginning of day 2, and so we'll continue on through this day and wrap things up in day 3. All right, so it is 5:18 p.m. I rested most of the day just because I just wasn't feeling good. I took some medicine, knocked out, so I got me about 17 hours of sleep. So that's good, right? Let me know in the comments if that's good. Anyways, so one of the things I will talk about here is just for what I use, the apps that I use, and the compatibility to iOS. Majority of the apps that I use, like Instagram and Threads, are ready and available on iOS, which is not a problem at all whatsoever. The fact that I like Gemini and that Gemini is available on iOS now, that's a good thing. When it comes to content creating, though, I lose out on access to YouTube Create, which, is not that big of a deal. But I like using YouTube Create to, edit videos and stuff like that for the channel. So I'm like fully reliant on CapCut to edit video. It's not that bad. It's just, background noise and stuff like that. I'm not able to take that out unless I have the pro version of CapCut. They used to give it to everyone for free, and then now they're making it a pro thing that you have to pay for. So go figure. And then as you can see, you know, more focus on the cameras and everything like that, which I'm trying to save for when we go to this party here in a little bit. I'm gonna take some photos at the party and show you guys what it looks like, you know, indoor, outdoor. But I'm gonna take a couple of photos out here right now, so you guys can see how the cameras do. Especially still, there's still some sun up. It's like sunset right now, so let's get to it. Yeah, battery's not going too bad tonight. At least I would say not bad at all. Played a little bit of Pokemon Go with the iPhone while they were shopping inside. I guess my wife's got to build like some sort of Christmas decorative thing at work. So now we're off to dinner. Yeah, so the party was ending and we didn't make it in time. So I went to this park here where I like to go to test photography at night with my phone, and then I'll let the kids play around too. So this will be interesting. Way up there. So watching my daughter climb up this tower, then making sure the other kids here don't mess with her. Some kid was like acting weird as hell, so now I'm standing here making sure that no one messes with her. Alright, so let's get a little game on. Alright, so I'm pretty much like wrapping up my day. The kids are hungry after the park, so Lily stopped off to pick up something for them to eat. And I gotta head home and I gotta sleep, because no matter how I feel, whether I'm 100% better or if I'm still sick, got Amazon Flex to do in the morning, which will wrap up for day 3 with this whole challenge. So far it's going okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into day 3. And for today, the combination of devices I'm using is the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I am filming this with, and the iPhone XS that was gifted to me from Carlos S. Tech, so shout out to him. I thought I would go ahead and pop my SIM into the XS, take it out, and let it be a part of this 3-day challenge, I guess you can say. Start off with a pretty obvious question. Am I missing Android? And the answer to that question is no, I'm not missing Android. iOS and Android are so closely related in so many ways that I don't miss having a Google Pixel device in my pocket. And I know that sounds strange for me being a Pixel fan, but I don't. I know some people are always waiting to hear like if I'm going to go and trash talk the iPhone and say, oh, how, you know, terrible of an experience it is, and I wish I had my Pixel back. That's furthest from the truth. iOS is capable, and you know, it runs every app that I use, all but I think 1 or 2. I know 1 for sure, and that's YouTube Create. That app is not on iOS, at least not yet. I'm thinking they will make YouTube Create available for iOS in the future, but you know, it's the reason why I keep, you know, an iPhone in pocket along with my Google Pixel. So yeah, I'm not missing Android at this time, and the remainder of this viewpoint is going to be coming from an older device, the iPhone XS and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, to finish off day 3. So let's get into today. We are at Amazon and we're getting ready to do some Amazon Flex deliveries, even though I'm sick as hell. But you know what, like, you do what you gotta do to make that money. Let's go. Yeah, aside from that, you can really see just kind of like where Apple just kind of like goes with its own, you know, devices, designs, and what they take and what they remove, such as, you know, was it 3D touch or Force touch? That's something that we won't see anymore with the iPhone 11 going up. But with the iPhone XS, you still have it. All right, so I'm gonna pretty much wrap up my day. As what's gonna happen next really is I'm gonna take some more NyQuil, and I'm probably gonna crash out for like the next 17 hours or so. Hopefully I beat this sickness, because Monday lots of things are happening throughout the week, so I gotta be back 100%. But I will say this in closing out this video, honestly, to everyone out there, there's not really a huge difference between Android and iOS. There may be some small key minor things, some button placements, some gestures, those types of things when navigating through apps and through different, types of services. But for the most part, it's pretty much like a very similar experience. The only thing that really gets me though is, of course, app compatibility. There are certain apps that, are on Android that are not on iOS, and vice versa. There's the same that's like, on iOS that's not on Android. And to top it all off, when it comes to Google services and stuff like that, there are apps, things within those Google apps that function better on iOS than they do on Android. Or at least, the simplicity of it on how to navigate and use the app is much better on iOS. This has been a problem. Well, not a problem. Let me take that back. This has been a thing since the very beginning of the Android iOS wars. A lot of people were just like always concerned about why does Google Apps function better on iPhones, but it still seems to be that way. But anyways, closing out on day 3. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Smash the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one.